Just weeks before Donald Trump took a bullet to the head, the FBI arrested a Pakistani national in a separate Iran-backed assassination plot against American leaders. Yesterday, Iowa Senator Chuck Grassley released explosive new details on this case. The 46-year-old Pakistani man, his name is Asif Merchant, he allegedly paid $5,000 to undercover FBI agents he thought were hitmen. Now, Merchant didn't know who the target was, but was told it could be President Trump, could be Biden, or even former presidential candidate Nikki Haley. He believed the plot was revenge for the American drone strike, which killed top Iranian General Qasem Soleimani in January of 2020. So are our leaders safe from these would-be assassins? It's a very scary situation. I want to bring in NewsNation national security contributor and former CIA officer, an FBI agent, all around badass pretty much, Tracy Walder. Thank you for being here on a Friday night, Tracy. First thing I thought of when I read about this is, I mean, if this had actually happened, they caught this guy before anything happened, thankfully. But if he, was able to get by the FBI and all the other agencies and do this and take out Biden or Trump, wouldn't that be the end of Iran? Like, wouldn't we figure it out and just blow up Iran?
Well, thank you so much for having me, Brian. Yes and no. I think part of the issue, we're looking at a very different Iran than we were 10, even 20 years ago. And they have allies. They're not as isolated as they used to be. Iran kind of was on its own. It was really marginalized by a lot of the other Middle Eastern countries and really by the rest of the world. But now they are very, very, very close with Russia. And so that's obviously concerning to us in terms of, a nuclear war and those kinds of things. Also, they're very, very close to enriching uranium. So it's a really different situation. I think they're feeling more powerful than they were before.
Senator Grassley put out the info, but this was secret for a while. I mean, you were on the inside with the CIA. Is this kind of thing happening more than we realize?
In short, I don't mean to scare people. Yes, a lot of times I see things like this and everyone's really up in arms about it. But the reality is this happens more often than not. And a lot of times at CIA, you're not going to know about something because we did our job and we stopped it. I think in a situation like this, we're at a really weird dynamic with Iran right now. We are making these things public to sort of help persuade our platform that we want in terms of foreign policy and Iran.
Why aren't they more scared of us? I mean, is it because of what you said, these alliances with China and Russia? I mean, I would just think they would be like more nervous to make us upset.
I think that's something that, I've definitely thought about. I think with Iran in particular, because they're almost up to the point of enriching uranium, because they have all these allies now, and because, quite frankly, Brian, they've created instability in this country through social media, through other means as well. They feel that they have really destabilized us. They're also incredibly upset with us for assassinating Soleimani, as you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, and you mentioned, I mean, there was this new DNI report that showed Iran, Russia, China all meddling in our elections in different ways, which was interesting to me. The fact that they focus on different sectors of American government. I think China's more focused on local and state elections. It's scary when you hear all those details.
You're absolutely right. Each one seems to have a job in terms of what they're doing. China's trying to sway policy that's favorable to them in terms of the US and our government. Russia, I think, is trying to get one side to win versus, and I think Iran's just trying to destroy us, quite frankly.
Hey, thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget, click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.